Hey guys, now we're looking at a very interesting level, level 6-8 I believe, called Bottleneck. A lot going on here. Let's take a look at our win condition. We don't have one. Clearly there's a belt here, belt is shift, so we're meant to, some way or another, come up here and push win into flag is win. There's our win condition. There's our flag. Obviously, if we do that, we can't get back. So we're going to have to push something onto the track, right? So we've got stars we can push. We've got a rocket we can push. Let's just push our rocket over here and see what happens. Well, okay, so we can let the rocket do the work for us. Now we just go collect our bounty, right? But now the skulls are in our way. Notice that the skull was not defeat before, but pushing win up here kind of kills that plan. So now we die if that happens. So somehow we need to be able to push the rocket onto the belt and make it inside this little corridor in between these two skulls before that happens. Notice as we come in here also, so just like that, we're going to push the word "and" in here. So that is going to leave star and defeat. So we can't touch a star once we get through here. I actually don't think that's going to be much of a problem. We just have to plan things out accordingly. So let's see how we set this up. Now the key is going to be the word empty here. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the rocket. So let's get the rocket in position at the very bottom of the track. This is a very precise setup. And what we're going to do is come way over here, and we're going to make empty push so we can push an entire row of empty spaces into the rocket from right here and make the rocket land on the belt. And then we will make our way down in between these two skulls while the rocket is going up to do our bidding. Now, in order to accomplish all that, we need to set some things up. So we're going to have a problem with empty as push is going to give us a silly problem. So let's just show how that works. Right, so if empty is push, I can only move in a direction where I have a non-empty thing that can be traveled over. So I can't go up right here. I can't go down. See, because here the first non-empty, this is hard to explain, would stop us here. So we have cloud. I can go left because I have this belt that I'm basically pushing empties onto the belt. But I can't push empties down this way off the bottom of the screen, and I can't push empties back into the cloud. So I'm trying to go right now, and I'm being held up by a stack of empties. Empty is a weird concept, and thankfully it's not used much in this game, but you can get yourself locked up pretty badly. If you do empty as push, empty as pull, anything like that. But that's what we've got to use here. So how are we going to avoid this? Well, that's where the stars come into play. So if we stack the stars, one on top and one on bottom here, so we're just going to put a star just anywhere down here will be fine. That'll give us a non-empty to shove the empties onto, if that makes any sense. It really doesn't, but that's what's going to happen. Kind of doesn't matter where this star is that much. This one is important though, because we're going to want to, because we've got to make it back again. So we've got to do a push right here against the rocket. We've got to be able to make it back along this cloud wall. So let's put our star here. That way the star won't be pushed anymore. So after we, yeah, let's give this a try. No, I misspoke. right here is where we need. Let's just start setting up and see where we need it to go. That's how complicated this setup is. It has to be almost perfect. Right, so nothing is push at the moment. That's actually a mistake. I need rocket is push. But you'd think I'd never done this before. Okay, so now our rocket's in position. But we're going to have empty and rocket is push. Let me back up here. Is this where I need it to be? No. I need to go one higher. Oh, I need star is push. Okay, hang on. I'm not starting over. This is a crazy level. I am going to end up, when I push empty down to here, I'm going to need to come to my right, so I need to star up one more notch. There we go. Now, finally, I've got everything set up like I want it. So when I push empty down here, I'm going to have empty and rocket is push. And I'm going to be able to escape off to my right because I have a non-empty space with this star here. Since star is not push, I can hop right over top of this star. Then I'll be able to push this column of empties down toward this star, and it'll let me move because I have a non-empty to push the empties into. Sorry, I know that's weird. Also, we're going to, when we push the rocket onto the belt, we're also going to break up the empty is push, and that's what's going to let us get back against this right hand side. So without further ado, let's do it. Empty and rocket is push. Now we're on the star. Let's get down here, and we're going to push this whole row and push this rocket onto the belt. That also broke empty, so empty is no longer push. We can get back against the wall, and we're in a race against this rocket. We have to get inside here before it gets up there, but that's going to be just fine. We just made it in. Now skull is defeat, but we're inside here, and flag is win, and we claim our hard-won victory. Thanks for watching.